Ain't gonna hurt nobody. Rise on up. Ain't gonna hurt nobody. Rise on up. Don't stop me. And honey, I ain't gonna stop you. Matter of fact, I'm gonna help you by God who strengthens me. I'm gonna help lift thee. We are here. That's what we are here for, to help one another, to encourage one another, to love one another, to be here for one another. We only passing through here. We just spirits. We are spirits having a physical experience. Make life beautiful. God's afternoon, beautiful kings and queens. God's afternoon. We are here for the living God. And it is a beautiful experience to me. Now that I've had the epiphany, see, some people realize it's not about things. It's not about stuff. You know, some people are blessed and to understand that life is more to life than what you're going through, than your circumstances, than your environment, than people, than issues, than drama. You know, all this stuff that we deal with on a daily basis, all this oppression, gossip, backbiting. I'm telling you, honey, it's really something. It's really sad that's what we have come to, instead of trying to be where we can help lift one another. Then we ready to tear each other down. There goes some gossip and stuff at that job, honey, but I don't take that stuff personal. I don't take nothing personal. We can't take things personal. Because, see, they don't know you. They don't know me. Just because I'm trying to understand this machine. This machine do different things. I got to understand. You can't touch it. If you touch it, you done messed up. You got to call some help over there, and you got to call them over there, and they got to fix it. Don't touch nothing. If you touch something, I'm telling you, you messed up. So, I'm trying to pay attention. I'm trying to watch this. I'm trying to see what these people are asking me and trying to pay attention and push. And I'm trying to be careful and understand what I'm doing. Driving is different. It's different drive. You get in the van or the bus and the car and you drive, and you learn with your company, whoever you're working with, how they want you to drive their vehicle. And where they want you to drive their vehicle to. It's different. Here you got this computer that you got to learn. Stuff is everywhere. Stuff, it takes time. Just like it took time for them, it's going to take time for me to learn this thing. So if you don't want to take the time to show me to learn it and then come after me and when I make a mistake, honey, put me back over here where I was doing fine at. What you move me from over there and put me over here for? Growing. I'm passing through there, just like we passing through on this earth. I'm just passing through there. I'm just there to help them out, help them out for the time being. And God got me here growing, because it comes a time when we know with growth, there comes change. It's got to be some change, honey. See, I can sit here and tell her I want to stay here and keep on with them, running back and forth through here and running up in here. But no, honey, I got a calling and I'm being pulled in a different direction. See, let me tell you something I noticed about people, us. When we retire, and it's like we retire to a life of doctor's appointments for the rest of our life. Running back and forth to this doctor and that doctor and different doctors. But understanding this, that if you begin to eat right, stop doing some things that the doctor done already told you that you need to stop doing, then you can get on top of a lot of that medication. Stay proactive on your health. Stay in front of it. This is you. This is your health. You got to stay on top of it. You got to study and show yourself approved. You got to know your body, like your body knows you. your body's doing for you. So you got to do for your body. Just like you do for that car, just like you do for the job, just like you do for family, just like you do for anything. Anything you care about, you got to take care of you too. Put you in with the others. You got to put you in with the others. It's a lot going on. But God got a lot growing on. Yeah, it's a lot going on. I'm telling you something. I don't be bothering nobody, and I'm sitting there minding my own business, thinking on the Lord, looking to the hills. And next thing you know, here comes somebody talking to me about what's going on with them. This happened to me all day long. It don't matter where I happen to be. It just happened. Young man right here, 22 years old. He just struck up a conversation. My baby mama such and such, and I'm guiding him and telling him what to do. Just giving him advice. Because he came to me. He told me his mother passed away. And so what I did for him, I don't mind. I text him and talk to him, and give him some advice from a mother standpoint, as a mother figure, because it takes a village to raise a child. I got kids his age. He just looked at me, and he could see that he could talk to me. A co-worker just came to me and shared some things with me, because she felt that she could talk to me. And this has always happened all my life, where people just came to me and talked to me. I don't gossip. I don't go tell other folks stuff. I don't do that. What you tell me is going to stay with me unless you want me to tell some other folks. But see, here go the thing. I don't want to hear it, because see, I already know about it. I've about been through it. And I tell you how to get through it. That's why I got the podcast. See, they don't know that. But that's why I got the podcast, because just about any kind of oppression that you dealing with, I done been there, done that. Or I done seen it for myself. I'm telling you, honey, I know. Grow. I'm telling you, what I have went through in my life, many people don't see it their whole lifetime, the oppression I've seen. Oh, the sorrow and pain that I've seen, that I've witnessed. There's no testimony without the test. There's no testimony without the test, and we got the test, and we growing with the test. We done passed the test, we got God, and we growing. I'm telling you, it's trials and tribulations. It's being seasoned. Let me turn this fan off. It's gonna make some noise. It's blowing. The wind is blowing. It's blowing, honey. Everything in here, in this lighthouse, make noise. Even in the back, the bathroom sink. If you turn it on, like you need to, when you need a flow of water, it hums. So I try to remember not to turn it all the way, because it hums, and it hums loud. What you turn me on for? Honey, to God be the glory. I'm just on here telling the story. Just having a good time in the Lord. Giving God the thanks. Giving God the praise for better days. Because I'm looking forward to the better days. See, I can get off and bite off in the little gossip, that she told me today. But honey, no, I turn it around for a godly way. That's what I do. I take everything and I turn it around a godly way. See, but what I will do is sometimes now I get to preaching like I do now. And I stand down there and I preach for everybody to hear, like I did down at the other store. Stood down there and preached for everybody to hear how we going to do it the right way. We ain't going to do it that way now. We going to talk to each other like we got some sense, respect. We all grown folks here. You want to be grown. You doing what grown folks do. So, you grown to me. You out here making a living. So, see, I'm going to treat you like a grown person. I'm going to talk to you with some respect. You don't talk to me with some respect. That's all I ask. She said I get on her nerves because I'm trying to learn the computer. That's the one said. You know, she said I'm getting on her nerves because I'm trying to learn the computer. Well, I'm going to have to apologize for that. You know, I'm going to have to apologize that I get on your nerves because I'm trying to learn the computer. And so that I don't get on your nerves, I make sure I won't ask you anything anymore. And I make sure I let the supervisor, let them know. I don't want to get on nobody's nerves because I ask you a question or because I seem like I want to make sure before I ring up this customer, so there won't be no problems. Oh my God, he's knocking on my door. Look at these people next door. Now that's the new neighbor. It's hot outside. He wanted a cup of ice. But the lady next door, he coming over here to get a cup of ice for her. So I don't mind it too much. I don't bother people. I don't bother anybody, honey. If I ain't got it, then that means I don't need it. Not today. It ain't, and I don't feel like going to get it. I don't bother nobody for it. Not unless it's one of my kids, I'll bother them. Yeah, I'll bother them. I will, I'll tell you. They're my babies. And I guess we got it like that. And I thank God. It's only one that I kind of go through with, and that's that one that look just like me. And she's a nurse in Colorado, and she's doing wonderful. She's an RN, 22 years old. She's an RN already, and I'm very, very proud of her and her accomplishments. I'm proud of all of them. My oldest son, he has a bachelor's degree in math. My daughter Whitney, she's smart as a whip. Brandon, like a walking encyclopedia. I have very good babies. And the youngest one has grown and made me so proud. And there she comes down the steps now, my youngest child. Greatness reached over oppression through wisdom. Thank you for letting me be myself again. Thank you for letting me be myself again. As I grow. I'm telling you, it feels strange. Like it feels like the epiphany feels like having an out-of-body experience. It don't even feel like you when you're having an epiphany. And the epiphany is the happening in life where you realize that you come within your spiritual awakening and you realize that you are one in God. Now look, watch this. You ain't gonna believe this. I'm telling you. It's the growth story, honey. Okay, they sent me home before it was time for me to go home today. Fine, that's fine. I left. I was ready to go. They don't have to tell me twice. You got a whole bunch of people. Okay. Well, look, I'm ready to go. I got to go record anyway. I got some stuff I got to do. So when I was leaving, walking along, here comes the man. I'm going down the sidewalk. I'm headed to the Metro Link. And here comes the man. The man that told me, you are God. The same man that gave me that confirmation. You are God. We had stood there and had another little conversation. It was just beautiful. Beautiful outside. We standing there having a conversation about God and spirituality. Do you hear me? And do you know what he told me? The same thing that I've been telling you. When you do, you got to go into the good energy. And you got to turn from that negative energy. You got to turn from them evil. Well, you got to turn from all of that. Evil doers, all you got to block all. You got to put them in the vault. Put them in the vault and let God deal with them. You done sat there and tried, honey. You see the table? You done sat there and tried. Put that picture back up there. You done sat there and you done tried. Put it in the vault. Because see, now God got to work in you. God got to deal with you. Because see, now you about to come into your spiritual awakening. You about to understand who you are, young man, young woman. Because he reminded me again today. Tell me that ain't God. Revelation to confirmation. Sow love, here we grow. For me to run up on that man again today, the man who found my daughter's cell phones. In God, there is no such thing as coincidence. Understand that. In God, there's no such thing as coincidence. I'm led by the Lord. I'm led by God. See, I used to be led by Jackie. You hear me? And I'm not even Jackie. That's not my name. My name is Jacqueline. I used to be led by Jackie. What Jackie want? What Jackie want to do? Or what Jackie want to please this man? Jackie want to do what he want to do until he's constantly stepping over the line. Now you stepping over the line now. You stepping where you ain't supposed to be stepping. And then when you want to step to God, okay, now I know it's time to put you aside. Because see, what I do know and what they don't know, what I do know is grow, honey. God told me to grow. What judgment would you face if you turn your back on the human race? If I turn around and say, well, God, I'm ready to leave. And God said, no, grow. The Spirit of the Lord done talk to you. Just like the spirit of evil done spoke to you. Told you to go do some evil things. You about to done some stuff that, only you know about. But guess what? God know it too. God will never leave you. Do you hear me? God will never leave you. God is always with you. So be always with God. Never leave God. And God shall never leave you. We leave God. Start doing our own thing down here on this earth. The great big party in the world. The world is the great big party. The world belongs to us all. It's our world to grow. Now we got something very sad. This is really sad. The monarch butterfly is endangered. The monarch butterfly is endangered. I encourage you to buy milkweed. Buy milkweed to feed the monarch butterflies. We need the butterflies. We cannot survive on this earth without the butterflies. Life would end. Butterflies pollinate the earth. Guess what we're supposed to do? We're supposed to grow and pollinate the earth. But what do? No, we're tearing down each other. We got to stop tearing down one another so that we can build up each other, so that we can build up the world for tomorrow. Our children who are looking at us, they looking at us. Even kids who ain't even yours look at you to see what you're going to do. Will even speak to you. And some folks won't even speak back to them, but that's something else. But look, but kids are looking at us. What you going to do? What we going to do? How we going to get there? Where we going to get there? We're going to grow. We are going to grow. Greatness reached over oppression through wisdom. That's what you tell them. When they ask you what we're going to do, we're going to grow. How we going to do it? We're going to grow with God. In, for, and about, and we ain't playing about God. Greatness reached over oppression through wisdom. God bless you, kings and queens. Keep rising. Keep us at a dream.